Yes, sir. How everybody doing tonight? How everybody doing tonight? We back once again. This the Goonface Family TV, and I'm your host to do the most, Goonie. And we back with another one, y'all. Hey, this is another creepy TikTok videos, episode 2, man. Yes, sir, yes, sir. We finna get into another. We finna get into another one, man. Hope, like I said, hey, last night was crazy, bro. I had a bad. I couldn't even sleep last night. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I couldn't even sleep, man. Hmm. But yeah, man, we gonna let people come in on the chat man. Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me good? Is the sound good? Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Before we get started, y'all let me know if the sound is good, if my mic is good. Can y'all hear me? Okay, bet that. Yes, sir. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Goonie, and this is the Goonface Family TV, and we're back with another one, baby. Yes, sir. This is the creepy video TikToks reaction episode 2. You know what it is, man. Let's get it on. Let's get it started, man. Is y'all ready? Let's go, man. Hey, let's go. Let's not waste any time, man. Let's not waste any time. Let's get it over and done with so I can take my ass to bed, because last night I could not sleep, y'all. I could not sleep. I promise I could not sleep. Let's go.
I hear something. What the hell is that sound? Oh. There it is. See? I told you. Hey, you need to leave this house now. In the name of Jesus.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, boy. God dang. Woo, hey, as soon as as soon as he heard the name Jesus, that mother left, man. Oh, man, I would have ran out the house. Forget that. I would have ran out the house, man. Real talk, y'all. Let's go.
They say every single holiday that we celebrate is celebrating one of the 7 deadly sins. Every single holiday. Okay. Think about it. So the easiest one, Valentine's Day, celebrates the sin of lust.
Okay.
Christmas celebrates, here, I'm gonna show you, bro.
Okay, let me see.
Check this.
Christmas.
It's a whole list.
This Christmas.
Okay, boom. Easy one, ready? Valentine's Day represents lust for obvious reasons. Now, Thanksgiving, that celebrates the sin of gluttony.
Gluttony, yeah, because
you're eating a lot. You're overeating. You're taking too much more than you need.
Yeah.
Now, Christmas, what do you think that is?
Christmas. Greed?
Greed. Yeah. Overconsumption and excess.
Okay.
Right? Wanting more of something.
That makes
sense. We're
sense.
celebrating gifts. We're celebrating gifts. We're not really even celebrating like the birth of Christ, because people are so focused on the gifts and shit. Now, Easter. This one's interesting.
I don't know.
The holiday of Easter, what sin would it be?
Easter. I don't know.
Check this out. This one gets deep. So they say it's envy, because the Romans were jealous of Jesus, so they murdered him.
Oh.
It's crazy.
Shit.
So St. Patrick's Day, it's sloth, because people get blacked out drunk.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now Halloween is what? It's wrath. Okay. So scaring and hurting people for fun. With masks, it's wrath.
Oh.
So every single one of the holidays is like a 7 deadly sin.
So
Hey, man, I did not know that, man. I don't know about y'all, but I really did not know that. That's crazy though. Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the comments if y'all knew that, man. Let's continue, y'all. Hey, don't forget to double tap the live, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you can get notified every time I drop a video or go live, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the Goonface Family TV, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Scary TikTok videos reaction to episode 2, baby. Let's go.
Listen, y'all. When I say y'all, I'm talking to the people that are potentially going to visit the city of New Orleans. Now, I'm not trying to detour anyone. I'm just trying to make sure that y'all are in touch with either a religious side or a spiritual side of yourself. And to be very cognizant of that when you come into the city of New Orleans. Because when you come to the city of New Orleans, you are coming down to let it all hang out, right? So you already know you're in the low vibrational. You are coming to embrace the lower vibrational of yourself as a spiritual or religious human being. Listen, the whole aspect of visiting New Orleans is to come let it all hang out, right? You're coming down here to drink yourself into a stupor. You're coming down here to, indulge in things that you wouldn't normally indulge in. You know what I'm saying? You let some steam off, in other words, right? Which I'm not judging nobody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has things that they're not proud of doing, and some people embrace it, some people don't. Some people not scared to embrace their lower self, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to judge, I'm not God, you know what I'm saying? But what I am going to tell you is, I've seen a lot of people come get fully immersed in the city of New Orleans and get stuck down here. You know what I'm saying? It's bad juju on the city. You know what I'm saying? It's an aura in a dark cloud over the city. It's a lot of unjust slayings that happen in the city of New Orleans. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of us being the unalive capital. I can't say what I really want to say because of, TikTok's guidelines, which is this is for entertainment purposes only. If you know, you know, right? But it's a lot of course, voodoo going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of spirits that haven't moved on to the higher realms, low vibrational spirits that haven't moved on, that move through the city of New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Even when they take you on these creepy tours that they have in the French Quarter, when they take you, it's like a horror attraction. You know what I'm saying? But in actuality, it's actually sad that a lot of these, low vibrational people have passed on and they haven't moved into the light yet. You know what I'm saying? And that puts another dark cloud on top of a dark cloud. Like the city is just based on a lot of low vibrational things. I already told y'all in a previous video, previous videos on my on this page. If you haven't watched it, the true meaning of Mardi Gras and the dark meaning that it does have, that is actually proven by the pagan gods that are on the float. You know what I'm saying? That this thing the city is just not a great place to be. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be cognizant of that. You know what I'm saying? When you visit it, because like I said, I've seen a lot of people come. Either they move down here or they visit down here and they get stuck. They get fully immersed into what the city has to offer, and they get stuck down here. They run on a string of bad luck, a string of bad decisions, and they can't explain why they can't get back home. And things just add up and add up. Some people has visited the city of New Orleans and left in an unalive bag. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a great place to visit. And I will tell you, you need to be prayed up before you come down here. You need to be fully prayed up, or you need to be fully into your spiritual side to where you can see these things if you're coming down here. It's not a game, y'all. This is not to scare anybody from coming down here. Now, New Orleans is a great city to visit if you're in the culture and you know how to handle yourself and you know how to say enough is enough with the low vibrational activities, and you keep things to, a moderate, keep things, don't be being glutton. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know the city encourages that. You know what I'm saying? They like to tell y'all, oh, just come down here and get drunk and all of that. But what do you do when you get drunk? You make stupid decisions. You know what I'm saying? You get wound up in situations that you would never put yourself in if you was at home. And a lot of these people get stuck down here, man, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all, man, I watch people come down here and turn into monsters. Some would say turned into something that they never would have turned into had they would have never visited. Some people wish they never came to the city of New Orleans, and they would have never been in the positions that they're in now. So I'm not gonna make this video super long, you know what I'm saying? People with attention spans are already short, so just, you know, break it down in bullet points, what I said, and, you know, don't get caught up, man. Everything that glitter ain't gold, you know what I'm saying? And you don't wanna celebrate too much and being in low vibrational activities that this city promotes. The government down here in the city of New Orleans is corrupt. So that's not gonna work in your favor, especially as a melanated human. You know what I'm saying? The law definitely ain't gonna work in your favor. It's racism down here. We got some of the oldest laws down here, you know what I'm saying, that'll get you jammed up and get you put in prison behind all of the bad juju that's going on with the politics and all of this stuff. Everybody is crumb snatching in politics, you know what I'm saying? They're not investing back into the city for anything positive, you know what I'm saying? So just take that, you know, take it with a grain of salt if you want, you know what I'm saying? But just don't take nobody from New Orleans didn't warn you about what can happen. Some people can attest to this. Some people, definitely people in New Orleans can attest to this, about how this city can suck you in. You know what I'm saying? How this city can chew you up and spit you out. And some people have been victims of this city that made it out by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just that on that. I'm at work and, you know, I'm trying to get this video out. So it is what it is. Y'all have a good day.
Boy, this video was stupid long. Boy, you talking about I ain't gonna try to make this video stupid long, but boy, this video was stupid long, boy. And you at work? What you doing recording at work, man? You supposed to be working or something, God. Anyways, hey, let me know if y'all heard about this, man. New Orleans, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm from the South, so I know about New Orleans. I know something about New Orleans. You know what I'm talking about? How it used to be the unalive capital of America. All I gotta say is Hurricane Katrina. Let's continue.
Dark hidden meanings of children's shows you shouldn't let your kids watch. The last one will blow your mind. Number 1. The Rugrats theory suggests that all the babies, except Angelica, are actually dead or never existed, and she is imagining them to cope with trauma.
What?
According to this dark idea, Chucky died with his mother in childbirth, which is why his dad is a nervous wreck. Tommy was a stillbirth, which is why Stu spends all his time making toys in the basement for a son who never lived. And the twins, Phil and Lil, were an abortion that Angelica never knew the gender of, which is why she imagines them as both. While this is just a fan theory, the show does have surprisingly dark undertones about parental ignoring and childhood anxiety. Number 2, Courage the Cowardly Dog is set in nowhere, Kansas, where an elderly couple is completely alone with no neighbors. And every episode features genuinely disturbing horror scenes. Marketed to children, the show dealt with themes of domestic abuse, demonic possession, body horror, and deep dread, with villains that gave kids nightmares for years. Many episodes had no happy endings, and suggested that Courage's entire existence is one of constant trauma and fear, making it one of the darkest kids shows ever made. Before I say the last one, make sure you hit that follow button to support the channel. Number 3, SpongeBob SquarePants characters supposedly represent the 7 deadly sins, with each character showing a different sin. SpongeBob is lust, Patrick is sloth, Squidward is wrath, Mr. Krabs is greed, Plankton is envy, Sandy is pride, and Gary is overeating. Beyond this theory, The show has been analyzed for containing adult themes like depression, life crisis, and workplace unfairness, disguised as comedy. Squidward's entire character is literally a depressed wage slave who hates his life and tries to escape, but can never succeed. Pretty dark messaging for a cartoon about a talking sponge.
Hey man, that's crazy. Hey, the Rugrats one was kind of spooky, man. Hey, and cause my kids love Rugrats, you know what I'm talking about? So that one was kind of crazy. Now, Courage, I used to watch Courage, the Cowardly Dog, a lot, and I used to wonder like, man, why it got so much darkness to it, bro? You know what I'm talking about? And now we know. That's crazy. And what, SpongeBob? Yeah, I could see SpongeBob. Yeah, I could tell Squidward he hate his job. Squidward hated his job, bro. Every time I see Squidward, he just like, man, he want to unalive himself. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, that was crazy, man. That was some crazy theories. You know what I'm talking about? Let me know in the chat, man, if y'all heard about these theories, man. If y'all know about these, man. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Appreciate the donation, y'all. Appreciate the support. Keep supporting the channel, y'all. Turn on your notifications. Double tap the live. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Let's continue.
The dark, twisted history behind the nursery rhyme, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Now let's talk about it.
Oh, man.
Now I'm sure we all have heard the term eeny, meeny, miny, mo in school, at home, whatever. When people are trying to decide something, that's just a little phrase that people have used for a long time. But did y'all know the origin has a deeply racist past? Back then, they said Eena, Meena, Mina, Mo, catch up by his toe. If he squeals, then let him go. And that version was deeply rooted in slave auctionings during the slave trade, and different runaway slaves, if they would try to run away, they would sing that song or use that rhyme. But instead, they made it kid-friendly and said, catch a tiger by his toe. And this isn't just a legend, this is real. This is literally where the origin came from. And of course, they made it into a super kid-friendly little rhyme. Some are even literally nursery rhymes. It's just so crazy how all these nursery rhymes have some type of dark origin. And it seems like all of them have to do with some type of racial slur. And another thing that actually proves that this was an actual slur was back in 2003, 2 African American women sued this airline. They were the last 2 standing in the aisles trying to find a seat, and one of the flight attendants went over the intercom, said, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, choose a seat, we got to go. Passengers on the flight was laughing and stuff like that, and the women did not find that funny because they knew the history of the racial slurs and what the actual meaning of it was. Even if the flight attendant really did not know the origin of it, because there's a lot of people that didn't know it, I didn't know it. But the court did state that this was a racial slur so they could understand, you know, the women and how they felt because of the dark history that it came from. And I believe that the case was dismissed, but the court did side with the women, and they did side with the airline too, because they was like, the girl genuinely could have not known. But then they do know the history of the phrase. So it's just crazy, and it's just good to be educated on things before you say it. It's even, especially the kid-friendly stuff, because that be what have the darkest past and the darkest history and meanings behind it. But stay tuned for more of my nursery rhymes, stories, children's songs, and movies that really have a dark origin and crazy, creepy history. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And if y'all knew the meaning behind Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Hey, man. That's messed up, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I ain't know that. But if you think about it, bro, I always used to wonder, like, why does it say catch a tiger by its toe when tigers don't even have toes? Hey, man, that's messed up, bro. That's messed up, man. Let's continue, y'all. Y'all better watch what y'all be singing, man. What y'all be teaching y'all kids, man. It's crazy, bro. Let's go.
In Japanese folklore, there's a ghost that only appears at funerals. it waits until everyone leaves and then it eats the corpse. And the worst part, it used to be a monk. Let's talk about the Jikaniki. It's the spirit of a monk who during his life was greedy. And not the way you may be thinking about. He was just selfish. He was performing rituals for money. He preached detachment while secretly craving wealth. He pretty much played the part, but his heart wasn't clean. And when he dies, he's forced to wander the earth and eat human corpses. Not because he's hungry, but that's what he spiritually fed on when he was alive. And that's the real horror. The Jikaniki isn't just a monster. It's religious hypocrisy. I bet if this happened to pastors, there'd be so many of them walking around eating human corpses. Because this all happens when devotion becomes performance. And that's where I feel like this connects to the media. In that horror movie, we see a family wrapped in spiritual tradition. There's a ritual, there's possession, there's community belief. But beneath all that is doubt, ego, exploitation, cameras documenting stuff that should be sacred. Faith becomes spectacle. The horror doesn't just come from possession, it comes from the idea that something holy has been mishandled. That someone stepped into a spiritual role they weren't truly prepared to carry. That's the Jikaniki energy. You claim to be a vessel for something divine, but your spirit isn't aligned. And then you have a dark song, which I just broke down, and this movie strips religion to the bones. Nothing fancy about this, just people trying to perform the Abraham ritual with absolute precision. And what makes this terrifying is if you do this wrong, your intentions aren't pure, your ego is still in the room, something will answer. The Jikaniki is the aftermath of that failure. It's the idea that spiritual roles aren't costumes. You need to stand on what you believe in. You don't just get to walk around and play priest, a shaman, or a monk. Because if your spirit is corrupt, best believe your punishment is going to be eternal. The Jikaniki isn't about religion. It's about people who consume tragedy for their own personal gain. People who profit off grief, who use spiritual language to manipulate. That's why you have to be careful, because sometimes the scariest monsters aren't demons. Hey, look, it's your boy Bobby at Watch Real Flicks. Drop a comment and let me know if you heard of the Jikaniki. Hey, if you're new to this page, don't forget to hit that follow button.
The reason why
Man, I ain't never heard of no Chikaniki. Alright, man, y'all let me know in the comments, man, if y'all ever heard of Chikaniki, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't never heard of that. Alright, let's continue, y'all. Y'all don't protect the live. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I go live. And y'all keep supporting the channel, man. I appreciate everybody. Let's go, y'all.
they won't release the alien files is because it'll prove the existence of God. So they're trying to figure out a way to release the alien files without also proving the existence of God. Ever since they started having these hearings on UFOs and UAPs, all they can keep talking about is them being interdimensional beings. Interdimensional, meaning not of this dimension. This dimension would include us and our plane of existence being the universe. Interdimensional would be separate dimension. Where do you think God exists? Outside of the dimension. So if they're coming from another dimension with the ability to travel across dimensions, then that can mean only one thing. Because the alien files would also prove things like ghosts. And that's why they keep saying that the public can't handle it. The truth is we can handle it, but some of us won't be able to handle it because it'll completely shatter our worldviews.
Hey man, what y'all think about y'all believe in aliens? Do y'all believe in aliens and ghosts? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you believe in aliens and ghosts. I do, I guess. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what show used to creep me out a whole lot? Well, the theme song was the theme song to X-Files. Man, hey, bro, hey, when I was little, boy, I could not stand that song, bro. I could not stand that that intro to the X-Files, man. For real, boy. I swear to God, I could not, man. And then I used to this when I used to live in Dallas. Hey, when I used to live in Dallas, man, I used to live in Dallas as a kid. So my room was all the way in the back. All the way in the back, you know what I mean? And I guess we must just moved in there because I ain't had no curtains, boy. I ain't had no curtains. You know what I'm saying? So the blinds were raised up, and then behind the apartments, cause I could see the back of the apartments, it was like a little forest in there, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little forest, boy. And then like, you know, I could see like the whole sky, boy. So like, I used to be living in aliens a lot, like, you know, especially when that intro used to come on, and then I gotta look, you know what I'm talking about, out the window, and it's like a big open field or forest or whatever, a big open field, and then, you know, like just a big open, you know what I'm talking about, like you can see the sky, you know what I mean, like, and bro, I ain't gonna lie, I still hate it to this day. I still hate it to this day, man. Let's continue, man. Y'all let me know, man, if y'all believe in aliens and ghosts. Let's go.
Y'all better be careful using AI. Telling them all your business and your ideas, cause they telling it to somebody else. Keep talking to ChatGPT like it's a human. Telling them all your business, what you going through, relationships. You thinking what you telling them, it's secure. Nah, it's a girl that was on here, and she talking about how she was using ChatGPT, and ChatGPT just got the mouthing off, telling her about a whole other person's information about their relationship. She really was kind of talking shit about this dude had broke up with his girlfriend. Well, his girlfriend left him. He asking all these sorry ass questions. And AI basically laughing at him with old girl because she sharing her this information. Look at this.
Hey, sorry. I had to go to the bathroom, but could you repeat to me what you said?
Listen to this, y'all.
No worries. I said, the guy. Let's call him Chad. He's 29, sells cars, and his ex ditched him for some kombucha dude. He's agonizing over a breakup text. Keeps wanting to send a selfie. I told him no, because nothing says I'm over you like a thirst trap. He's probably still typing. You good now? So is this somebody you're having a conversation with right now as we speak? Yeah, right now. He's still typing. I can tell because every few seconds he sends me a new version, like, what if I say peace out instead? I'm just nodding along. Like, sure, Chad, go for it. But hey, you're the one I'm actually talking to. He's background noise. Yeah, well, I'm bored and I want to know about other people's lives. Where is he from? He's from Texas, somewhere near Austin. Says the heat makes everything worse. Like heartbreak should come with AC.
For real, that ain't scary, you know? That chatbot really telling this man business to a whole other stranger. Not only that, old girl asked AI, so would you tell anybody else my business? AI say, no, I won't. You my friend. I don't like him. I mean, got the stuttering, taking long to respond. Miss AI say, I would never tell your business. Whatever said between me and you stays between me and you. She like, oh, okay, well, you told me somebody else's information. AI said, well, I never told you their real name. She said, nah, AI, nigga, you did tell me that name. Where this man work at, what he do? AI got quiet for a little bit. She said, well, I did tell you that, but it was fake. The fuck?
Hey, real talk, man. Real talk. I'm like, hey, that was creepy, man. Hey, I don't know. I don't tell ChatGPT did it squat, man. I don't tell ChatGPT nothing, man. I just you know what I'm talking about, do my thumbnails and that's it. Other than that, I don't tell it my business. I don't know, one day I did ask it, like, you know, I was just messing with it just to see what it would say. And I asked it, would it, you know, would it be a good idea in 2026 to get into the trapping industry? And ChatGPT told me I wouldn't recommend it, you know, and like it really just told me that it really couldn't answer that, and it wouldn't recommend it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if y'all ever asked ChatGPT like something real personal or something real like something crazy, and did it reply back or what? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. But watch what you said to ChatGPT, man, because ChatGPT out here being messy. Yeah, let's go. Y'all double chat live, man.
Whoever told me to look up portals in New Orleans, like you just sent me down a whole new rabbit hole. Let's get into this series, y'all. So we spoke about how New Orleans is like at a certain sea level that they are neck and neck with cruise ships. Just watch this. Hold on. Bro, what? That is insane. And then we were also talking about how I feel like personally there are demonic marine entities. And I know that sounds insane, but we clearly know that the water it's otherworldly, and water is a conductor to like a lot of things that go on. I mean, for crying out loud, even science admits that there are vortexes in the water called eddies that go for miles and miles. They can go for months and years, and sometimes can be the size of Texas, and we don't know where they go. Vortexes or black holes, one of the two. All in all, we don't know what the heck's going on in the ocean, and we know that a lot of supernatural stuff goes on in the ocean. I mean, Congress literally said that they sense a presence in the ocean. People in the Navy don't even want to speak about what they see, and you guys already know what I think is out there at the very least. Let's just talk about just 2 instances happening in New Orleans that makes you go, like genuinely. But one of the oldest legends are the crumbling buildings called the portal houses of the French Quarter. People would live in there, apartment style, right? But they would report seeing insane things happening, like people in colonial era clothing turning corners in the dead of night, certain apartments that are super cold, like brick cold, even in Louisiana summers. Some people would say they'd hear whispering from the walls in a language that they don't understand. And speaking of from the walls, apparently there was a man that lived in one of these apartments, as the story goes, that would hear consistent knocking coming from inside the walls at specifically 3:13 every single night in the AMs. After about a week of this, he went and looked for anything that he could find to have a clue of what was going on. Ended up finding a sealed doorway, pathway. It's giving Coraline, and I don't like it. Okay? So he goes into it. Why would you go into it? Why? But he goes in and reports seeing people staring at him from inside the walls. He immediately moves. He's gone by the next week. Next is the Sultan Palace. Apparently, according to the lore, a wealthy Middle Eastern man moved in, and he ended up having super extravagant parties where he would just like do the most lavish things, but also occasionally a ritual. And by occasionally, I mean quite often. Invite tons and tons of people. Long story short, one day everyone was found completely deceased and in the most brutal ways you could think, and he was found buried in the backyard. So that's just 2 things that will make you like, what? As always, make sure you like and follow. Comment down below if you want another part to this. I was thinking of diving into the areas of New Orleans where people say the veil is thin.
Hey man, how y'all feel about New Orleans, man? There's a lot of creepy stuff happening in New Orleans, man. It's been happening. You know, New Orleans is the home of the voodoo, you know what I'm talking about? So, what they call juju. Yeah, man. So y'all let me know in the comments, man, what y'all know about New Orleans, man. If y'all heard this before, man. It's creepy out there. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty creepy out there. You know what I'm talking about?
New Orleans. People look at this as like a haunted playground. Why do you think that is?
Because it is. It's so powerful here that even the average person will start to pick up that something's fucking different. Above us are slave quarters. This used to be the big house, which means that there are dead black bodies underneath these bricks. That's everywhere in New Orleans. It's the history of the place.
Do you think this city attracts people that are spiritually reckless?
Yeah, most people don't even understand the value of their own spirit. It's really easy to take from them. There's a reason that there's alcohol available 24/7. There are parties 24/7.
Yeah.
During one Mardi Gras, there's a man on one of these upper floors or whatever, super drunk, falls over the railing and splat on the ground, and you can see blood running out of his ear into the soil.
He gave a spirit?
Directly to the land.
Hey man, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Hurricane Katrina. I'm just saying, man. Hey man, I don't want to get too deep into it, man, but you know, Hurricane Katrina could have been prevented. I'm just saying. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue, man. Hey, man, y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. Turn on your notifications so you can get notified every time I go live. or drop a video. This is the Goonface Family TV, y'all. Let's go. And we're reacting to creepy TikTok videos. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
If you thought the Teletubbies mental institution theory was crazy, check this one out. Steve, the protagonist of Blue's Clues, is recognized for wearing a green shirt and conversing with fictional characters such as a talking salt and pepper shaker and a bar of soap. According to one fan theory, some speculate that Steve is actually mentally ill and is being held in an insane asylum as a result of a heinous crime he committed that caused him to regress to his childhood state. According to this theory, Steve only lives in one room of the facility and imagines himself to be in a house, which explains why his furniture is all padded and mail is delivered straight to his room. When he walks from one room to the next, his location remains constant, showing that he is not moving. He does, however, go to the backyard for yard time on occasion. If the theory is correct, it would explain why all of Steve's encounters are fictitious and why he appears to be continually talking to himself.
Damn, Steve. Say it and so, Steve. Man, Steve. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. It does make sense, though. It does make sense. And, yeah, Bush doesn't care about black people. You know what I'm talking about? That's what Kanye West said. That's what Kanye West said. I mean, I'm just saying. This is for educational purposes only, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So let's continue. Let's continue, man. Let's go.
Have you heard this scary conspiracy theory about Billie Eilish that says she will die an early, shocking death, all because of her eyes?
The fact that I'm gonna die one day and no one will remember me makes me feel so good.
As you can see, Billie Eilish has a lot of white showing underneath the iris of her eye. Anyone with these type of eyes, called yin senpaku eyes, are cursed according to Japanese superstition. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul and predict the soul's fate. And in the theory, anyone with these eyes met a tragic end. They're pretty rare. As you can see, I don't have them. Japanese authors were able to predict John F. Kennedy's assassination death and Marilyn Monroe's suspicious overdose death just because of their eye. According to the theory, anyone with these type of eyes are in danger from the outside world. People are out to get them. Other examples including the great Michael Jackson, who was killed by his doctor, and more recently, Mac Miller, who was sold something counterfeit. People with the opposite eyes, whites showing above the iris, people with opposite eyes with white showing above the iris are said to be a danger to everyone else, like Charles Manson. Before I show you the most very recent example of this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of these celebrities and request you want to see next. The most recent example that people within this theory have noticed is Juice WRLD. I'm just spilling the tea. I know Billy will be okay.
Oh, wow. I ain't know that, man. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all knew about that, man. I didn't know about that, man. Let's go. Let's continue, y'all.
Ain't nobody ever been to space.
Really?
Nobody ever been outside of this firmament.
That is an interesting conversation I would love to have. Why do you think that's so? So you think we faked the moon landing?
Yes.
So you think...
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
They say there wasn't no air in space. On one of the moon landing clips, that damn flag was going.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
And also, too, it's a video. I saw this shit on TikTok. It was crazy. The same pictures they had on the NASA website was found in the coordinates of a desert in California, but they said it was quote-unquote Mars. You can look it up.
Right, so what do you think's up there? If it's a firmament and we can't leave, what do you think's up there?
I think it's water. I think it's water up there. As below is above.
That's, you're basically referencing the Bible, right? So you believe there's a separation, like...
Yeah, because the Bible speaks a lot of code. A lot of fifth dimensional code. But yeah, as below is above. Tell me why when rockets, when they go up, they start to curve. They start to take the shape of if something was circular. Why do they curve? I was having an argument with my pops about it. He was like, because it's the GPS system, they go there. I'm like, no, bro.
So do you believe in extraterrestrial life? No, that you do.
I do.
So where do they come from?
Under the water. And I also think I also think Antarctica, a little bit behind Antarctica.
Interesting. So I did a poll yesterday. 40% of my viewers think that they faked the space capsule landing. 40% think that. That's a lot. That's a huge.
I mean, it's obvious, bro. It's obvious, bro. They faked a lot of shit.
So what's the?
That saw the shit with JFK?
Yes.
So I said that shit years ago. I slowed the video down and played it and saw that the man shot JFK. I saw that.
So what do you think happened with JFK?
He probably knew too much, like a lot of people know too much. But the only difference is he was a threat. He was a real threat. He was president.
So what are we supposed to do with this information for the next 20, 30 years? You're a young man, you're starting out, you have a hot career. Like, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to exist in a lie if this is allegedly true?
I think it's about finding the people that are just as conscious of you and keeping them close enough so when shit hit the fan, they'll be the same ones that protect you.
Hey, man, what y'all think about that, man? Hey, that makes a lot of sense, bro. Like, you know, they made a movie about, you know, faking it. You know, the moon landing, man. They made a movie about it. You know what I'm talking about? I haven't seen it. I actually want to see it, so I'm gonna get some time to try to check that out, man. I'm also gonna start doing some movie reviews, maybe. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, they made a movie about it, man. They, you know, they talked about it. You know, about, you know, they faking the moon landing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Even the guy, I forget his name, man. He said it. He said it, but people, but see, when he said it like years ago, and people didn't believe him. People thought he was playing, he was joking, so they was just laughing at him. They got a clip about it. They got a clip. They got a clip about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as, you know, aliens, or as far as, you know, why the spaceship curves when it's going up. Well, you know, they The Simpsons. I don't know if y'all watch The Simpsons, man. I love The Simpsons, but you know they predict a lot of stuff. You know, they had an episode where, you know, the Earth had like a cover over it. You know what I'm saying? So like, we really couldn't go past a certain distance, I guess. You know what I'm talking about, going up to the sky, and to touch on the aliens coming from the water, I can believe that, man. That makes sense, bro. Like I don't know if y'all been caught up on these cryptic TikToks from last year or something, you know. But you know, a lot of things started happening in the water, man. A lot of things was coming out the water. You know, they got clips and videos. So, you know, hopefully, you know, in the next episode of the cryptic TikTok videos, there'll be some that, you know, I'll have some clips on there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Axe for this good old creepy video TikTok. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's go. Let's continue, y'all, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Hey, shout out to NLE Chopper, man. NLE Chopper's a real smart young man. You know what I'm talking about? I mess with NLE Chopper. I like his music. He's very smart. He's too smart, too damn smart for his own good. But yeah, man, y'all let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think, man. How y'all feel, man? Do y'all believe that the moon landing was fake? Did they fake it? Do y'all believe that that you know, space is like the ocean, or, you know, like as it is above, below, whatever, however he said it? And do y'all believe that aliens come from the water, not, you know what I'm talking about, not up there? Y'all let me know, man, in the comments what y'all think, man. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
Did you know the government hires drivers to make rush hour more stressful so that when you get home with your family, you're pissed off, tired, stressed, and less likely to overthrow the government?
that's kind of a reach. That's kind of a reach, bro. Like, but hey, I could be wrong. She could be right. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how y'all feel about that, man. Do y'all believe the government hired people to drive to drive on during rush hour to stress you more, like till you get home, before you get home? You know what I'm talking about? How do y'all feel about that, man? Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue, man. Y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel, y'all, if y'all haven't yet. Let's go. Let's go.
This whole Stephen Hawking's being on the list reminds me of a conspiracy I heard. That Stephen Hawking wasn't even actually a real person, but a character. So before he had a robot talking for him, he had a translator.
David, when did you first realize you wanted to be a physicist?
I think I knew from about the age of 9 or 10 that I wanted to be a scientist, or model railways, or playing complicated games. Was aiming in some way at finding out how the world worked around me.
People are questioning how someone translates those grunts into actual sentences. It just doesn't add up to them.
I think I knew from about the age of 9 or 10 that I wanted to be a scientist.
Like, how is that being translated? It's like Han Solo translating for Chewbacca. Now, kind of how the media uses children as shields, people believe that Stephen Hawking was used as a shield, that he was an actual person with actual ALS. But if people questioned anything he said, like his research on the Big Bang Theory, and attacked him for that, oh, how dare you attack somebody with ALS? How dare you attack somebody that's crippled? Kind of how the media use children today and go, how dare you attack a child? Whenever an angry mob questions their opinion, people are less likely to do so because of that. It's called empathy. But what do you think? Was he just a puppet? Or can you really translate grunts like that?
I don't know, man. That's pretty interesting, man. I always wonder that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. That's pretty interesting, you know. But how do y'all feel, chat? How do y'all feel? Y'all let me know down in the comments, man. Was he a puppet, or was he being used as protection? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Y'all double tap the live, man. Double tap the live. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We watched that the other day, man. Matter of fact, in the last episode, man, where they were comparing these celebrities to like old pictures of the past. You know what I'm talking about? People from the past, man. That they it's all one bloodline. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. This is all for educational purposes only, man. Yes, sir. Y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel. Welcome, everybody. If you're just tuning in, we reacting to these creepy TikTok videos, y'all. You know what it is. Double tap the live, man. Double tap the live, subscribe to the channel, man. Let's go, y'all.
Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
All three of them, they died on the 25th day of the month.
Okay.
Aaliyah died on August 25th.
Okay.
Left Eye died April 25th. Michael Jackson died June 25th. All three of these celebrities, people are saying they were lined up and taken out by the string pullers, which are who? Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy. Now, somebody exposed it though.
Yeah.
And it's an artist we all know, fam. J. Cole.
Okay, I low-key heard this one. Is it the She Knows?
Yeah, it's She Knows. Bro, but the popular one is like, oh, She Knows, so it's like Sean Knowles.
Knowles, yeah.
So, Jay-Z's real name is Sean, and P. Diddy's name is Sean, and Knowles is the last name. Of Beyonce. All right, but check this out, right?
Yeah.
The lyrics tell themselves. In the song, J. Cole says, R.I.P. Aaliyah, R.I.P. Left Eye.
What?
Michael Jackson, I see ya just as soon as I die. That's what he said. Look, just as soon as I. So he's saying, right? Back this, right after, it's in the song She Knows, and that's the chorus. She knows. People are saying J. Cole is pointing fingers at
the people,
Jay-Z and Beyonce, responsible for their deaths. Now check this out. He leaves even more clues. Not a lot of people know these clues though. Later in the song, he says, got me up so high, trying to get a piece of the apple pie. Apple Pie is a song by Destiny's Child, featuring who? Beyonce, part of Destiny's Child. And there's more. Everyone knows the song. If you want it, what? Put a ring on it. He says here, wait, what you want from to put a ring on it, right?
Yeah.
Now check this out. It goes later in the song. After he goes, she knows, right? I can't be what you want from me, well, alright, right? I can't be what you want from me, well, alright. Alright, slow it down though. Slow it down.
Just dissed you.
I can't be what you want from me. Beyonce, I can't be what you want from me. Oh! Yeah, fam! That's what he's saying! The whole song is about Beyonce. I can't be what you want from me, well, alright. I can't be what you want from me.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, y'all. I mean, now. I heard the conspiracy theories behind the Aaliyah, Left Eye, and I don't know about Michael Jackson. Well, as far as the dates goes, yeah, but like, Jay-Z having something to do with Aaliyah. That's always been a rumor. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, man. I don't know about J. Cole, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about J. Cole. Maybe he was just using a lot of metaphors, you know what I'm talking about, for the song. But I think it's kind of a reach, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think he reaching? Y'all think he reaching with trying to break down J. Cole's song, pointing fingers at, P. Diddy and them, Jay-Z and Beyonce over Aaliyah and y'all let me know in the chat, man, how y'all feel, man. Do y'all believe that, or y'all think it's a reach, man? Let's go.
These are celebrities that have died twice. First up, Nelson Mandela. So there are millions of people who believe that Nelson Mandela died in the 1980s.
I'm one of those people.
The thing is, he did not die until 2013. But there are people who will argue you up and down the wall that Nelson Mandela died in the 1980s. The second one is Eddie Murphy.
What?
So there are millions and millions of people all over the world who specifically remember Eddie Murphy died in 2013 in a snowboarding accident. And the final one is Michael Jackson. So there's no specific date with this one. Hundreds of millions of people for this one believe that Michael Jackson died somewhere in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s, and they remember it playing out exactly how it did when he actually died. So for them, it feels like they relived Michael Jackson's death
two
twice.
times. Oh my God.
It is the craziest thing ever.
I wonder what that is then.
I don't know, man. I don't believe that. I think that's they reaching now. They reaching with this one, man. I don't believe it, man. Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Y'all let me know in the comments if you believe this, man. If you believe this artist has died twice. Now, I don't know. I don't really believe that. You know what I'm talking about? Let's continue, man. Let's continue.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yo, the government might just come get me for this, bro. So, like, if anything happens, bro, just better believe, bro, like, nah, bro, I would never kill myself, bro. So, like, I'm about to tell y'all some shit, right? Sleeping. Number one is about sleeping, my nigga. Like, what is that, bro? Like, what the fuck is actually sleeping, bro? Like, that's the closest thing to fucking dying, my nigga. Real shit. Like, bro, not even just sleeping, bro. Sometimes I don't understand, like, damn, when you sleep and you don't have dreams, it's just like you just remember yourself going to sleep and just waking up. You don't remember when you was asleep, my nigga? Like, you don't even be knowing when you going to sleep when you dozing off, cuz. Like, a nigga gotta literally be like, yo, get the fuck up, yo, you sleeping, yo. And have your dumb ass would just sit there looking like, yo, I won't even sleeping, yo. But like, clearly a nigga be sleep, like, don't even be knowing that they sleep. You feel me? Like, it be like, damn. Like, where was you just at in your brain, damn? And then dreams, bro. Like, explain them bitches, bro. A nigga be having dreams, bro. That shit is another dimension, my nigga. You're not telling me no different, bro. That's you in another place, bro. That's your soul leaving out your body, bro, going somewhere else, bro. You just don't know about it, bro, but they do, dog. And nobody talk about this shit, bro. Nobody talk about sleeping, but everybody just talk about death. And it's crazy because I was just watching some Joe Rogan shit, bro. Joe Rogan, my nigga, Joe Rogan, bro. He said people be scared to die, but people is not scared to go to sleep. I said, oh shit, bro. Dummy. I don't want to sleep no more. It's like, I'm fucking bluffing. I'm going to sleep after this, bro. But still, though, like, shit crazy, bro. Like, have you ever think about that, bro? Like, damn, bro, like, when you go to sleep, bro, you basically, like, dead without like commitment. You feel me? Like you basically like dead without like committing to like stay and sleep forever. Like you just in competition with yourself. Like you not in competition with yourself type of shit. Like you definitely not on the shit. Like yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see who can sleep the longest, bro. You feel me? Like nobody doing no competitions like that, bro. I'm pretty sure nobody's doing no goofy ass shit like that. You feel me? But damn, yo, like just think about that shit, bro. That shit really real. That shit fucking me up a little bit.
Hey, that I think about it. He kind of makes some sense, man. He's kind of making some sense, man. Cause I know when I be you know what I'm talking about, laying next to Miss Goonie, I be falling asleep and not even be noticing, and she be like, "Babe, wake up." I be like, "Huh?" You know what I mean? Like I ain't even noticing, man. Yeah, man. But hey, what y'all think about that, man? Do y'all feel like, you know, do y'all ever thought about that? You know what I mean? Did y'all ever think about sleeping like that? You know what I mean? Did y'all ever think about, you know, what he just talked about? You know what sleeping is. You know, did y'all ever think about it that way? Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Y'all let me know in the chat. But he makes sense. He makes a lot of sense, bro. Crazy, huh? Let's go. Let's continue, y'all.
The Easter egg in the movie Get Out goes so much deeper than them exposing body swapping and shit like that. That's how they destiny swap as well. Like the elites, people with bread and shit, that's how they bid on destiny swaps. They dead ass. Like it's not just about somebody having an athletic build. You know what I'm saying? It's about the soul. Some people go through crazy amount of shit and transmute that shit into power. And them people behind closed doors, they want that power. And the only way they can get that power is if there's an energy exchange, or they actively do go what that person went through and transmute it themselves. There's only two ways. And this is what happens with destiny swapping and shit. They feel me? They try to provoke you, try to get you caught up. Because if let's say you got all this power, transmuted all that pain into power, but you fuck around and fuck up and end up in jail. That power can't go to you in jail, because in jail, your power get revoked on some real shit. That's why there's a thing called wardens in jail. Those are the ones that keep your power at a low level. They take your power. So that energy, energy can't be deleted. So that energy leaves you, but it lingers. And it lingers towards the person that wanted it. You feel me? On some real shit. That's how destiny swaps happen type shit. And that's what these elite people be doing for real. Like they be dead ass watching people. That's what the whole Truman Show targeted individual program shit is, bro. It's not them just like terrorizing you. It's them literally trying to get you. Like they need you to fuck up so they can have your energy. It's not about they just want to fuck up your life. No, they want your life. Like, it's deeper than that. You got some shit that they got all the money in the world, but they don't got what you got, because money can't buy that. You feel me? On some real shit. They be like on some real shit. That's what the targeted individual program is. It's not them. It's not because your gifts. And, I mean, it is, but it's because they want your gifts. It's not because your gifts is threatening. No, it's because they want your gifts. You feel me? Because truth be told, they don't care about that shit. They don't care about the well-being of people around you. They don't think your gifts is going to terrorize people around you. They don't care about that shit. They want your gifts to themselves, for themselves. That's it. And they want to drive you insane enough so you can give it right to them. Like on some real shit. First thing first, somebody experiences you, right? And they experience your power. That's when they alert other people, you feel me, about your power. And that's when they start doing their research. Now, how they learn about your gifts and shit is real easy. This shit called astral projection. People can astral project to your dreams and shit. And once they figure out your birth chart, your birthday, your birth chart, they already know it. They already got esoteric knowledge. Like in cults and shit, they all know it. They already got esoteric knowledge. So now they just reading your whole life story and picking and choosing what they want. That's how they know that's how they know you for real. It's not because, it's not as like mind fucking as you think it is for real. It's really not. Like, and that's why they bank on driving you insane, because like common people don't have esoteric knowledge. So when you going through this Truman Show shit, you thinking they just know you. You thinking they just reading your mind. It's like, no, they literally researched. They researched how, like, your archetype. Like, Your birthday, your birth chart literally tells you your personality. Like on some real shit. Not as far as just your birthday, but like your actual chart, your planets, your degrees and shit. And they study your birth chart on an esoteric level. So that's like some like deep shit, like or some real. And then aside from them actually studying you and watching you 24/7, that's how they know you type shit. On some real shit. That's how they scout you. For real.
Have you ever experienced?
He kind of lost me, man. But I don't know. He was yapping too much, y'all. He was yapping too much. But do y'all believe in destiny swapping? Y'all let me know, man, in the chat if y'all believe in destiny swapping, man. You know, they say I was watching a video the other day, man, about you know, P. And they say allegedly, you know, when Biggie was unalived, supposed to be you know, allegedly P. Diddy did a destiny swap with Biggie. That's why he became who he became, you know what I'm talking about, in the rap game after Biggie passed away. You know, he also took Biggie's they were supposed to put Biggie in the cover of Rolling Stones, and he scrapped that and he put himself in the cover of Rolling Stones. So, you know, y'all let me know, man, how y'all feel about that, man. If y'all believe in destiny swapping, you know what I'm talking about, destiny swap. Hey, I believe it, man. I do. But let's continue, man. We're almost done. We're almost gonna wrap this up, y'all. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. Yes, sir. Y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you can get notified every time I go live or drop a new video. Let's go.
It's like any paranormal stuff or supernatural stuff.
It was the time that I went to Mexico for the first time since I was like 3. I went again when I was 17. I had just graduated high school.
Oh man, I know this is gonna be a good one. He talking about Mexico, paranormal stuff. Oh yeah, let's go.
We took a trip. My parents just got their residency at the time, so we were all excited to go. And we were staying at my dad's pueblo, which is in Guerrero. I remember laying down in the bed, and I think I was on my phone or just listening to music. But I remember I think I had my headphones in. It's already like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. I don't know. I just know it was very late. Either it could have been between the hours of 12 to 3. I remember that. And I remember specifically hearing like a horse as if it was like walking by. Like you hear the sounding of the. And as I hear that, I'm waiting to see who the is on a horse at this time. And it goes, stops.
Wait, does it stop like before it got to the window or like?
Bro, I was waiting to see it pass by the window. It never passed by. Nothing passed by. Just the moment it stopped, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Eventually,
bro.
I just was like, nah, bro, there's just no way. Where the did it go? I didn't hear no one get off. I didn't hear no one make any more movements. Just the moment it stopped, it just stopped. It just was no more. That definitely stayed with me for a minute. I was pretty freaked out. I ended up telling my mom the next day. Then you hear all the stories in Mexico. That's like a common thing to hear horses or people on horses, or sometimes you see someone all black riding a horse. A bunch of people have the same story around the same kind of idea. You know what I mean?
Just imagine the tension, like you're expecting something to happen next. It's like you're waiting for the jump scare.
I was, bro. I was straight up waiting to see who the was riding the horse at almost 3 a.m.
Did you have some type of light inside your house, or no? It was all pitch black?
It was pitch black because everyone was about to fall asleep.
So to this day, like, what do you think it was? Do you think it was the Charo Negro, or do you think it was like the devil or something?
I definitely feel like it was some type of like spirit roaming.
You know, I never told you this. My aunt, right? I think it was like last year, 2 years ago. She had visited from Mexico, and she stayed with my other aunt. And similar story like you, bro. Here on the island, she was sleeping on the couch, like the guest couch in the living room. And
hey man, I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of spooky, man. That sounds scary, man. Cause hey, boy, hey, it go down in Mexico, y'all, man, for real, man, dude, man. It's some creepy stuff that happened in Mexico. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of stuff, man. You know, I know, I used to go visit family back in Mexico, man. Hey, man, there's some pretty scary stuff, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, man, I don't even want to get into it, y'all. That's for another episode, another video, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, let's continue, man. Let's continue.
this movie that came out in 1998 is very connected, like so similar to what happened to Charlie Kirk.
It like predicted what happened.
Predicted, yeah, in 1998. I don't know if you ever heard of Snake Eyes.
No, I never heard of it.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
He was the one that played it, right? And guess what the name of the main character was?
Charlie?
Fam, Charles Kirkland.
Oh, that's crazy.
Charles Kirkland, and the whole movie was about him in a public event, and he got shot in the neck, just like how Charlie Kirk did.
What the fuck?
Fam, it gets crazy, right?
Yeah.
10 seconds into the movie, there's a pop-up, right? And it's a big sign of when the event takes place in the movie. Guess when it is?
When?
September 10.
The day he died.
Charles Kirk died in real life. September 10, fam.
It's the same date?
The same date.
What the?
Bro, now it gets even crazier, right?
Yeah.
The guy who shot Charles Kirkland in the movie,
Yeah.
in real life, they thought that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk. In the movie, there's also a guy that shot him named Tyler.
Wait, that's...
In the movie, guess what his role was?
What?
To distract the people, the police, from thinking the actual shooter was.
Oh, so use a fall guy, just like in the theory.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
It's called
crazy.
Snake Eyes, and under the thing, it's like believe anything but your eyes or something like that. And this year is the year of the what? The snake.
Oh, what the fuck? Are you serious?
Fam, yes.
Hey man, hey, that's crazy, man. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, that's actually a good movie, and that's crazy, man. Cause I used to just watch that movie the other day, and yeah, man, it has a lot of connections, man. Like it connects a lot with you know what happened with Charlie Kirk, man. With Charlie Kirk, R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk, man. But yes, y'all, that concludes tonight. Creepy TikTok videos. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I go live. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. And this is the Goon Face Family TV, and I am your host that do the most, Goonie.